Hello, friends. This is Thaddeus from Going Nerdy, and today we're gonna go do some GAC. I hope you guys have had a great weekend. Hope you are having a good Sunday. Things are going well. Just got back from the in-laws. Little relaxed. Let me show you how I dominated last round when my opponent. No, that's this round. Hold on, let me show you this. Hello, Mickey Johnson. Let me show you this. Boom, Dacinothius didn't show up. So I won, even though it was a terrible, terrible attack. First round, I didn't get to stream it, unfortunately. Things have, life got in the way. I did okay, but I got stuck on freaking Kylo Ren because I didn't plan out my attacks as well as I could have. I could have beat him, I just didn't, and so I lost. Right? That's just how it goes. So today we're going up against Bubba Hotep, which if you've ever seen the movie Bubba Hotep, you need to. It's a great Halloween movie. I believe, I'm going to look it up real quick now that I've got it on my mind. I believe it is Elvis Presley is in an old folks home. Bubba Hotep. There it is. It's got Bruce Campbell and Ozzie Davis. The premise is Elvis Presley wasn't the Elvis who died. He switched bodies with an impersonator, and that was the guy that died. Elvis just needed a break. So he then, ends up fighting a mummy who's feeding off of the lives of old people. It just makes sense, right? This is what Bubba Hotep put up top. We got Geo Brood. We got, Emperor Palpatine. This is an ugly one. We've got a strange Iden Versio. This is one of those that you definitely don't want to, underestimate. And then we've got Captain Phasma with 0 Omicrons. So, that's the thing. Down here on the bottom, we got Malgus, Kenobi, Rey, and Qui-Gon Jinn. Now, I'm going to try something that I did last time. I'm actually going to start off with Rey. Okay? This is the thing that I did last time. Okay, if you weren't here on my live stream last go round, this is what happened. I had Palpatine, Darth Vader, Thrawn, her, and who I think I had him. But I've got this Omicron. What do we call this? This Datacron. When dark side allies are damaged by % health damage effects, they recover 2% health, right? When Emperor inflict a debuff, they reduce their cooldowns by 1 once per turn. It's redonkulous. This we should be. It should be this week. It's usually, what is it? It's usually 2 weeks, and then 2 weeks, and then 2 weeks, and it's been 2 weeks. So yes is the answer. I mean, I would hope so, to be completely honest. Because I'm really digging. Oh, crap. I already clicked it. So this is what we do. We throw that on. We throw on AoE. And then AoE. Then AoE. Then AoE. Oh, damn it. And then we go back again. We just keep doing this until they die. The problem that I ran into last time is I kept what do you call it? I kept I was afraid, to be completely honest. I was fearful that this would stop working. Because, with at a point what happens is they get this little immunity booster. They're like, "Oh, you can't actually do damage to any of these fools." And so it got to a point where I was like, "Oh crap, what am I going to do?" And I had like over 100 plus DOEs on these guys. It was ridiculous. Like, it was super crazy. And so we're just going to keep doing this for a couple of minutes. And then once we get down to about 2 minutes, that's when we'll start trying to kill. Now, do I think that we will get the next? The short answer is yes. I think we could be getting it. The real question is, who are we going to get? Right? We got to look up kind of like what they did last time when we got, not Malgus, but when we got what's his face? Stormkiller. Darkseid Ninja Hawk. Those aren't words. What are we going to call him? Don't touch me. I don't like attention. What's the name of the guy? Holy crap, why can't I remember him? It's Lone Star. No, balls, that's not his name. I can't remember his freaking name. Oh my gosh. Starkiller. That's the one. Starkiller. Yes. Oh my gosh. All right, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to let him get some hits off. How do I want to do this? Oh, this is what I'm going to do. Yeah, Starkiller. I mean, like, if you're looking at Starkiller, you're like, okay, so then, what does that look like, right? Starkiller had all of those, like, crazy, awesome things going on for him. Like, all of those cool characters that had nothing to do with each other. I don't necessarily think that we're going to get the same vibe from this one. But I don't know, like, I feel like we kind of should at the same time, because I don't know. It just, they're freaking dope, but they're great characters. I don't know. I'm going to do this. Let's do this. Hold on, I got to focus. I got to focus, or else it's going to happen again. I need Ray to go. Come on, Ray. Stop being a coward. Hit me. There we are. All right, now those two die now. Shablam. Come on, hit him like a dump truck. I'm going to put it on auto. Because I did it again. 2 minutes is not enough time. Oh! Oh! That hurt me. Whew. All right, so what do we know so far? Outside of I hate Ray. As far as Dr. Aphra, we know Dr. Aphra, Hondo, I can't think of any connection for those two. Like, None at all. And so I have this feeling that what we're going to see with Dr. Aphra and Hondo is, I'm going to put her in. I don't think I need to, but it might help. I don't know. This might help out. Or it might kill the whole vibe. I don't know. Let's go in. But it feels different. It feels, I don't know. There's a lot of characters that I really want in this game, and I'm hoping that we see. Dirge, like you said. Dirge would be freaking dope. I'm going to bring up, now that I've got him up and I kind of know what I'm doing on this level. Yeah, Dirge has some connections, and he's canon again, which is always dope, because, you know, you always want a canon character. Doo-doo-doo. Let's poke Darth Malik. I'd like to see... There's a lot of characters I'd like. Dirge is definitely one of them. Let's see. Let's bring up Starkiller. Why am I? I'm looking up the wrong guy. Starkiller. Now let's go ahead and let's do that. That is not working. Her thing is not being nice to me. On a side note, I unlocked Starkiller, and I am very happy. Forlom and Zuckuss would be freaking dope. I have wanted Forlom and Zuckuss in this game for a long freaking time. And, like, I'm going to keep using the word freaking because I try not to go, like, super vulgar on my channel, but I want to. Like, when it comes to Forlom and Zuckuss, I absolutely want to. I've wanted Forlom and Zuckuss for such a long time. Like, they're such a great character combo. Like, they're so dope. I mean, it's just, they need to come to the game. Like, they absolutely do. One way or the other, they need to. And, I mean, again, if they're going, like, the whole Bounty Hunter collection, if they're gonna, like, I don't know, bring in, like, love like that, bring in Forlom and Zuckuss. Bring in Dirge, right? Bring in that one weird guy from the Bounty Hunter comics who's got, like, half a face. He's essentially like the Terminator, but for Star Wars. Bring that guy in. I forget his name. It's been too long since I've read the comics. Let's go to, who do we want to do? Let's do a mirror match. That's always fun. But, like, if they did, here's the thing though. Like, you're gonna Valiance, yes. The Spider Master, what's on? On a side note, I'm listening to The Hobbit right now, and just got to the point where they just killed a bunch of spiders. So, my thoughts and prayers are with you. Sorry. Let's do, is it Plo Koon? Yeah, it's Plo Koon. Let's bring up I don't have a Datacron. Let's bring up Plo Koon, because then we get the hit off, and is that how we want to do it? Yeah, let's take old Kenobia and let's do this. It's Ploey that we wanna bring in. Yeah, they both need a true tank. They both need some real love. Like, because here's the thing, the Bounty Hunter faction, as far as, like, OG canon, the only people they're missing, the only person they're missing is friggin', like, Bosk. And not Bosk. Oh my gosh. What's his face? With the faces. We just Forlom and Zuckuss. Like, they're the only ones that we don't have from the films, and it's like, well, why are you waiting? Right? What are you waiting for? Now, here's kind of like my hope is that if they do go like Hondo and they bring in Forlom and Zuckuss, I would love to see Dirge. I would love to see a few other really great characters. But let's face it, they can't bring in Dr. Aphra without bringing in Pondo Baba. Pondo Baba would be fun. I would like Pondo Baba, but really they have to bring in, the murder droids, 000 and L337, right? Now, again, if they're going the same direction as they went with Starkiller, it's got to be a wild card. It's got to be, it's the opportunity for them to bring in multiple characters. Saw Gerrera would be my pick for kind of like a wild card character, because if we're looking at Star Wars, I don't know, canon, if we're looking at what's going on in Star Wars right now, right, we got Andor coming up, right? Andor episode 7 is coming up. Very excited. This week we are legit doing it. We're going to be covering this whole story arc on Tuesday. It's going to be awesome. I'm very excited. Yeah, so the idea though is it's likely that we're going to see Saw Gerrera and his partisans. That's my thought. It sounds like we're going to flash forward a few months. But I absolutely think we're going to see Saw. I think it's this Pawn. What's up, my friend? We're going to see Saw Gerrera in Andor, which I think makes it a great time to put. Ooh, don't die. Oh, you butt nugget. Which makes it a great time to have Saw in the game. Because he's definitely a wanted character for sure. There we go. All right, I'm not super worried about this anymore. Maybe I should be. I should always be a little worried. Let's kill. Now let's go ahead and kill him, because just in case I don't win, I'd rather just take on an R2 and then, whatever. But yeah, like Saw Gerrera as a character, because Hondo doesn't have a connection to what's her face, to Chelly Aphra, but Saw doesn't either. But here's the thing though, if you bring in Saw, you can bring in Cal Kestis, or you can bring in a character from Cal Kestis, or you could use Saw from not just Dr. Aphra, but you could bring in Cal Kestis later on, and then you'll need Saw for Cal's event, and so like it's all setting up for down the road, essentially, right? And that makes sense. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on auto because I don't think R2 can. He might. Who the hell knows? R2 survived so much. It's very possible. But yeah, there's a lot of different things. Now, if they bring in oh, my mind just went off in a direction a moment ago. If they bring in anyone from the Bounty Hunter series, okay? So if they bring in like Zuckuss and Forlom, okay? Be prepared for them to bring in Kira, like new level Kira. Because then Kira can jump back to the Crimson Dawn. They can bring in a whole Crimson Dawn faction, right? And then there will be a connection with Kira and Maul and that whole thing. That's where I see some love happening there. All right, so he's down. We're going to hold off on Rey real quick. I'm going to go... I'm going to go 5-0 first here. And hopefully I don't get hosed. That's the deepest of hopes. But I think it really will depend on where where it all goes, right? I think the next character can potentially kind of tell us where the rest of the next few months are going to go, actually. So it really will depend on who they decide to bring in. I would love to see why not the 500th? Because no one really liked the 500th. They weren't bad guys. They just weren't like, I don't know. From what I understand, the 500th were a bunch of, what do they call them? Rats, right? Snitches. And you know what they say, snitches get stitches. And the 500, if I'm not mistaken, we're totally on board with General Krell doing all of that stuff, right? I mean, they were like, hey, let's kill our own buddies. And that's just, I mean, that's not cool. I mean, come on, 500th. But then, the 501st, obviously, no problem there. Let's come back to friggin' Ray. I'm you know what? Screw this. I'm going in. I'm going hardcore. I'm going to bring in I'm going to bring in my Metal Mouth and yeah, I'm bringing them all in. Rocky CT69. I don't know. I mean, on a side note, so I got to show you guys. I'm in the middle of, we're going to be redoing my studio here in a minute. That's my way of saying that my wife has talked me into redoing my basement. And so finishing our basement, but I'm looking at stuff right here. I don't know if you can see this. This, my friends, Jaina Solo. That's right. Pretty stoked too. I went and got I gotta get that electric spaghetti going. Electric spaghetti. On a side note, I am still working on getting a t-shirt that says electric spaghetti, because I feel like that just needs to happen. Right? Oh, what a butthole. Let's get some health back up. Let's do that. All right, here we are. Yeah, so I've got all of my stuff here in the back, just kind of like thrown around. This is terrifying. Link boss. Bosk? I'm just kidding. I know you said boss. I can clearly read that. But uh-oh. Is this gonna kill me? I'm super freaked out right now. Oh, friggin' Ray, just die. Electric spaghetti. Oh, friggin' Finn. This is like Finn. Like, he's like, look, man, my character didn't get enough screen time, or his storyline even remotely finished in a fun, enjoyable way. So I've got to stand up for myself. And, at that point, you're like, all right, man, I got you. I mean, I'll still try to kill you, but... Spaghetti! Ooh, excellent. This is where I'm going to pick up at least a few points. Let's bring up a Kylo. They enjoy... Who doesn't like spaghetti and meatballs? I think famoso, right? Spaghetti and meatballs are delicious. I mean, like, I want to go to Costco like all the time because they sell these big old bags of meatballs, and it's like you just pan fry them for like 10 seconds. I mean, if they're frozen, Maybe like 10 minutes. I don't know. It's probably 10 minutes might be overkill. But I mean, they're ready to eat, but they're so delicious. And it's a level of happiness, you know? I will say I can't eat SPGOH ever again. In college, the first girl I dated in college, she was a softball player, cool girl, real nice, but she got sick one day, and I was like, hey, we should kiss a little bit, and we did, and she burped, and she had eaten SPGOH, and I was like, yep, that's the last time. That's disgusting. And I've never been able to eat SPGOH since. Like, ever. I mean, I wasn't a huge fan to begin with, but that did it for me. Yeah, it was gross. It was gross to a level that I was not prepared for. And, you know, I shouldn't have done it, right? I should have just nursed her back to health and been like, you know what, let's get you healthy again. And I didn't. That's on me. But, yeah. All right, let's bring up, I got Tarkin and Dash. All right. Looks like Dash. This will be interesting. I see what Dash looks like. My lady of the night, Treya, might be able to do some serious damage. Oh, I got everything left. Except the ones that I've used. Sorry. So far, I'm 1-1. So we'll see how it goes. Let's see. Palps. Do I have my first order? I think I do. No, I don't. That's right. Let's see. New Conquest character? Personally, I hope it's Saw Gerrera. I would love to see Saw Gerrera in the game, not just as a like a new awesome character, but like as something better than Marquis, right? More than Marquis, but maybe not to the legend status yet. I mean, if Afra's a legend, Saw Gerrera's a legend. Saw's been around for a little bit longer. Actually, Saw's been around for a heck of a lot longer. What tags do I have? Hold on. Let me bring up, okay. Ray's dead. Saw would be cool because he's Clone Wars, he's Rebel, he's got a lot of really cool things involved with him. I've got CLS, which let's do this. Let's do let's go my Geos. And let's do my Sith real quick. My Lady of the Night. Here's the thing, though. I think it'll all depend. Conquest character and the Marquis, I think, because they'll announce it either this week or next week. I think what we're going to see is so here's the thing. Okay. Cleared my mind. I'm ready to talk. Boom. Okay. If we get a Dr. Aphra piece, right? If we're going to be told what's coming for Dr. Aphra, and Dr. Aphra, if the character is not specifically related to Doc Af, right? How is Ball? I think Ball's doing all right. I think we're doing okay. I mean, we're surviving, right? But if she's not related to Dr. Aphra, okay? If whatever we get is not related to Dr. Aphra, then what you can expect is characters. We're going to get a whole hodgepodge of characters from all over the universe and galaxy. Okay? I would suggest that you could see Dirge. Dirge would be awesome because, well, Dirge also does connect to Dr. Aphra, but he could be Dirge from old canon, right? And if it's Dirge from old canon, then you could make Dirge, I want to say he was Old Republic, right? Like he's been around for a while, right? Like he's been around for a long while. Right? So yeah, let's see. He was born 2000. Oh, hold on. Maybe we got a clue here. 2022 BBY. Right? I mean, is it time for us to get Dirge? 2022. It could be, right? Now, again, that's random, and that's total coincidence. Having said that, Dirge would be great because it would be kind of like a side character who does connect a little bit with Aphra, right? Who does have something for her or connected to her. So I mean that's a possibility. I don't know. Let's do Phasma. Captain Phasma. I'm gonna go Rebels here. I'm gonna go CLS. Boom, boom, boom. Where's that other one? Oh, they're all there. But if it's not, like if it's someone connected to Aphra, then I think that we'll see the rest of the crew connected to Aphra. You know, we'll definitely see 000 and BT, right? Those have to be connected to her. They have to. If they're not, CG doesn't know what the heck they're doing. The real question is, are they going to be light side, dark side, or are we going to get a bunch of neutral characters? Now that Hondo's been added to the game, that whole neutral side completely opens up. And before they release a territory war, or a territory battle, whatever that's called, with a neutral component to it, they've got to either make some major changes to some of these characters, like Wampa and people who just aren't affiliated with light or dark, right? Then you've got to have the neutral characters, right? I could see, and if that's the case, if Hondo's going to be the case, I could see Maz Kanata being added, right? Maz Kanata is definitely a neutral character, right? She's like chaotic. What do you call that? Like she's chaotic lawful. Excuse me. I honestly didn't think about it. Why didn't I get all the buffs before attacking with CLS? Because I'm trying to think of all the neutral characters that could be coming to the game. That's really what it comes down to. Let's see. So we've got Iden. Who do we want to kill with Iden? Who do you want to use to kill with Iden? I'm gonna try Wampa, even though I feel like it's wrong. The Bindu would be dope, but the Bindu's huge. The Bindu's a massive character. I mean, could we see the Bindu in a... I don't know. Like, now that Jabba's part of the thing, that makes sense that the Bindu would be there. You know, the leaders have the Imperial tag, Imperial eyes. I don't know. There's no mods or anything, and they're pretty garbage. Screw it. I'm going Wampa. Let's see how this goes. Now, we got the father. Oh, what if we got the father? See, here's my thought with Darth Bane. Darth Bane will be coming to the game probably sooner rather than later. So the allies start their turn with fewer buffs. It doesn't matter because he has no allies. But I think Bane is going to be one of those characters that gets kind of like snuck in, right? You've got. I'm still holding out hope because you have that leak that came out like forever ago, and everything that came out was like, oh, you know, this is gonna happen. You know, what were all those things? I can't even remember. It was this time last year that a leak went out, and it was this like crazy awesome leak, and Bane and Zana. Oh, that would be dope. But it had all these things that was like, oh, this is gonna happen, and then it was like, oh, no one's gonna buy that. It was the first leak that talked about what do you call it? Kind of was the refounding, the reworking of the Grand Arena GACs. It talked about a bunch of other things, and it talked about Nihilus's capital ship. Everything on that whole list, that whole leaked thing that came out, came true, with the exception of Nihilus's capital ship, right? And so we know, like from just sheer speculation or from looking at the information that was presented, we know that they have Nihilus's capital ship in beta, right? Or beta-esque, right? Beta adjacent, or it was at one point. And so then you have to ask yourself, all right, well, when are we getting it? Are we getting it? And what's going to come to precede it? What's going to be what's coming, right? I could totally get or totally see them like postponing it until like people have forgotten about it, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh hey, boom, capital ship. But we don't have a lot. We don't have anything for a Sith fleet. We've got a few ships, right? But we would really need a lot more ships. So the question then becomes, are we going to get a bunch more ships? Now, if they introduce characters that are not connected to Dr. Aphra, they can introduce characters from every era of the game, including the Old Republic, including Sith, including, Bane and Zana and a bunch of other things. And so it's very possible in my mind, that's something that we get. All right, so Emperor Palpatine is the last up top. I have quite a few that are still good. Let's look at Tarkin and Dash. Let's see. It looks like one of the best ones was Traya. But yeah, we really need a whole heap of ships. Like, heap. I mean, think of like Cool Runnings when Sanka's like, heap, man. Like, that's how many ships we need. Just, like, quite a few plus 24, right? It's just, let's do bounty hunters with these guys, and I'm just gonna, I don't think I have any Mandos left, so I might use that one Mando ability. I've got these guys. Yeah, he's not great. Let's do this. They really need to increase the fleet drop rate. They absolutely need to, like, the drop rate or something, because like something's got to give. It's ridiculous how hard it is to get ships, you know? Cuz like it's crazy. It's crazy how difficult it is. Like, and here's one of my big problems, one of my big frustrations for with ships is, like, when you turn in a character to get shard currency, and when you turn in a ship to get shard currency, you get the same amount of currency. That is dumb. That is redonkulous. Ship currency, like the ship exchange, should be way more. Like, way more. Because, I mean, you shouldn't be farming ships or getting a bunch of ships that you don't need, and people aren't. And so if you're going to be doing that, oh my gosh, they absolutely do need to be quit putting new characters on Cantina. It's super frustrating. All right, Tarkin was a good one. Let's see here. Do we want to just, like, go Palpatine? I'm wondering. How I want to split this up. Oh no, I like Cantina. What bothers me though is, like, you can only get the high end of Cantina stuff. You can only get it in certain places. And so, like, if you're farming for relics and you're farming a new character, you have to choose, which the game is all about choice, right? Which I absolutely love. But this is what we're going to do. We're going to jump back out. We're going to come up here. We're going to go over to Palps, big Papa Palps. And we're going to go try our hand with the Imperial Troopers. This is what I'm going to call the hand of the Empire, because they're not taking orders from Palps anymore. They don't like it. They're done. Ally recovers 3-point help attraction. Let's try this one. It might start me off better. But yeah, like, don't get me wrong. It is so much easier to farm on Cantina, but all of these new things that have come out have all been, oh, he did. Oh, balls. This is not going the way that I want it to. They have all been, like, Cantina. It's case in point. I'm farming Chrysanthemum. Yeah, like, I'm farming Chrysanthemum for Jabba, and I'm also trying to get my Star Killer. I'm trying to save relics so that when I can get Star Killer to gear 12, that didn't work at all, by the way. I can actually put relics on him and make him useful. Right now, I can't. Let's try this down here. This may totally backfire. And when I say may, I mean it probably will. But let's do my Rogue Ones. And I'm thinking I'm going to bring in this Jedi. And before I do this, I'm going to take a look at my Jedi to make sure I feel that's pretty good. Use your GL on Dash? You think I should use the GL on Dash? Now, what I think what they should do is, we have a lot of these Cantina, these shops. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, I'll use I switched back to Dash, so I felt like I wanted to try this. I'm going to try this for this one. If it doesn't work, I'll jump up to Palps. I'll use my guy. But let's do this. Dispel all buffs. Love that. Yeah. like we'll see. I'm farming Kirsantan, and then I'm going for not my first order. I'm going for not my, what do we call those? The Bad Batch. And then because I'm really curious, I really want the Bad Batch, right? And I would love to have the Grand Inquisitor, and I will get the Grand Inquisitor eventually. But it's just not worth the farm. To be completely honest, for me, it's just not worth it. Like, I like the Inquisitorius. The fact that we know that we're going to be getting Riva soon-ish, sometime in the future, is awesome. But it's not enough for me, right? It's not enough for me, and I'm not vibing with Shablamo. I'm not vibing with the rest of those characters, and so it's, to me, it's all about Bad Batch, you know. So we'll see how that actually goes, how that works out for me. I'm not sure that it will, to be completely honest. But Riva could be the next conquest, and that would actually make a lot of sense too, because, oh man, he's got to keep hitting her while I try to keep this fool alive. There we are. Let's see if I can kill. Oh. Hey, have a good night, man. Check out, look, tell me what you think about the new House of Dragons. I gotta get started on that. All right, one down. Let's come back over here and... Oh, you butthole! Oh, man. I hate when that happens. Don't you guys, like, when you feel like you did something really good and then it backfires on you because someone can raise the dead? Just infuriating. Very few people should be able to raise the dead. Just saying that, Han Solo. Okay, let's take out this Ugnaught. Pew! All right, here we go. All right, now we're cooking with gas. That is a rough. Oh, that's rough, baby. I'm like, well, I've been called worse things. I was like, that is rough, baby. But that is rough, buddy. No, like so the short answer, I think all of it will depend on, because they do show their hand a little bit when they introduce new characters. But the thing about it is that when they introduce a new character, yes, it's useful in the short term, but it's usually also has like a second or a third, connection to. I have glasses. My glasses actually make it look like my logo, which is totally, well, it wasn't totally, what do you call that? Totally not done on purpose. It wasn't totally coincidental, because I kind of did it on purpose. Accuracy? I don't care for that, but it's my last one. Let's give it a shot. So yeah, I think a lot will depend. I mean, there's a lot of really cool characters that are out there that I'm like, I would love to see in game, that just aren't there yet, So let's stun some fools, or not. Let's do this. No, because he's got that. There we go. A little better. Oh, gracious sakes alive. Man, they really don't like the Jedi. There we go. Go hit the other Kenobi. Go hit Kenobi for a second. Uh-oh. He's bringing a ship down on us, fellas. Oh, that sucks. Oh! Whew! That hurt, man. That was painful. All right, let's see what else we got. Let's try this. Let's try our Sith Empire. See what we've got going. And, yeah, I know, right? That was, whew, that was rough. No, I don't think I'm going to win. But if I can, like, whittle him down a little bit, then I'll be fine. And I might be able to do that with this crew. Maybe. Let's see. Offense down. Yeah. Grant all his potency up. He's going to be hitting some. Oh. Ooh, hey now. You're an all-star. Get your game on. Go play. All right. I like where this is heading. Let's come after Visas Mar, because she's a dangerous one. Oh, I was hoping for a good kill. Good, clean, fun kill, but no. Visas Mar. I need like a crazy awesome. Not that. That. And there we go. Come on, Visas. You go die now. The last thing I need you is bring back Palpatine, because that is not okay. Uh-oh. All right, well, I mean, almost as bad as the tax man coming. That's right, man. All right, so we got Mara Jade. Let's try this. Let's try... I got some resistance fools. So... yeah. So if I understand, once the first leadership is down, the second leadership comes up, doesn't it? But since Mara J doesn't have a leadership ability, yeah, which works. Let's do this. And I don't think I've got anything. Yeah, it's dark side. Let's give it a shot. Again, if we can whittle it down, I'm fine with that. I'll take a full clear over a win. I mean, I'd prefer the win, don't get me wrong. Let's get her out. There we go. Let's get her out of the way. That's true. That's true. Hey now. Woohoo! I'll take it. See, I thought the follow-up, but I might be wrong. I might be thinking of another game, or I might be lying to you, which I try not to do, right? I feel like, our thing. Bye, Felicia. That's right. All right, now let's see what he's done with his ships. His sheep. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You fool. I haven't gone up against. This will be interesting. All right. So I haven't done a mirror match against... what's his face? Yeah, that's what she said. Ha ha! Wait, what am I doing? Hold on. Shoes and socks. Did I put... I might have to. Let's see here. Hold on. I might have to. So if my opponent, if Boba Hotep is, oh balls, why did I fix it? So I went in thinking I'm gonna fix my ships, and I set the wrong freaking defense. All right, this is what we're doing. This is exactly what we're doing. All right, let's see. Bounty hunters. Doom. Shadoom. I'm gonna bring this guy in. Cargo ships. My thought is don't bring in someone who they can benefit from getting that opening shot off. You only need the core 5? Let's do it then. But did I put in the right starting lineup? I feel like I didn't now that I'm... Well, balls. No, you did not. All right. Let's see if we can pull it out of my butt here. Let's get that. I was typing like mad. Oh, well, I appreciate it. If Nev was here, he'd just yell at me the whole time. Let's inflict breach. Let's do this. Yeah, I usually have it switched around because, Xanadu Blood is the one you want to have. All right, Mickey Johnson, have a good night, man. All right, let's try to take out Dash before he becomes a pain in the butt. Well, more so than he normally is. My thought is we can get rid of him before the thing goes. They send the good heavens. Yeah, I know, right? Luck is just with me, my friends. Ooh, boom! Yeah! I'll take it. I'll take luck over skill every day of the week. Oh, man. Whew. All right, we got the Radis, and then we've got old Executor. I might have to do an OG Executor. Well, no, I might. I'm going to have to do an OG Executor. Back up. But let's see. Let's go with the Radis. Awesome. Let's do this. Let's do these guys. And then Separatists. All right. No. Let's see. What in the world? Apparently I hovered over a thing. Who knew? All right. Let's do it. Let's go in. And then, if it doesn't work, I can just throw all the rest of my fleet at the Executor. Let's go ahead and stun Ray. Let's see. All right. Throw some buzz droids on the other fools. I forget which one's this one, right? The spy. Boom! Get on down, Ray. No, except that was painful. Get on down the road. Let's do some healing on these guys. Oh, I love it. Here we go. Oh, you butt nugget. I still think we got this. But that's none of my business. You know, I've been called worse things. Often. That's awesome. All right. Let's see. Looks like First Order's a functional one. No, I get it. I've always wanted to be immortalized in a meme. I've got students that have tried. They're just meme making skills aren't up to the task. Let's do First Order and let's see where that takes us. Such class. I try. You know, life's too short to not have fun with it. Let's see. Let's do these. Let's see where it takes us. I'm not entirely sure this is going to be super successful, but if we can take out a handful, I'll be happy. All right. I'm kind of thinking the Mandalorian will be the one that we want to put hunted on. Which can't be copied or spelled. Hunted. Damaged. Can't gain bonus turn meter. Gospel living in its... That's right, man. That's right. Because there's just too much. There's too much to take anything too seriously. Oh, that sucked. Hunted on Houndstooth. That makes a lot more sense. But I didn't do that. I was going to say, let's see if I can back out. And the answer is no. It's a good thing we saved everything. I'll still use them if I have to. I will still use that fool. Galactic Republic. Let's see. Let's bring this. It was at that moment that I realized, crap. Never use the forfeit button. Keeps playing while you click and halfway. Oh, that's garbage. Let's do this. Come on, Ahsoka. Oh, Ahsoka. You lived a short life. You force quit because of that? Well. Get on. Oh. Give some love there. Oh, man. Oh, no. Probably the wrong ability. The wrong character to bring in. Let's see. Oh, no! That is no good. No bueno indeed. I might not clear this one. That's all right. So, I brought the profundity. I just brought the wrong characters. So, like, typically, I've been doing really good with the profundity. Let's try this. So I didn't use the profundity because I didn't bring in the right characters. I had left all the good characters and put them on my Akbar fleet, which was just stupid of me. Like, I don't know why I did that, but I did. So I'm left with the dregs, which I feel is a very rebel thing to do. Just throwing that out there, right? Like, if you're going to fight someone, should you be stronger than them? No. Play dirty, right? Just like the rebels did. Go in, undermanned, and just hope for the best. That's the rebel way, right? Except unless you're Saw Gerrera, and then it's a totally different rebellion that you're going for. I'm gonna do this, which might be dumb. Turns out it was pretty dumb. Let's see. But I don't know. Let's... Why are you hitting two different people? Dummy? That's all right. That's all right. I have faith. My faith is gone. I am not gonna win this. I was holding out hope, but no. Yeah, the Xanadu blood's gone. Had I done this to begin with, I probably would have succeeded or not lost entirely. But we're going in, baby. We're bringing them all. This is totally doable. Totally doable. Let's see. Spell all buffs on them. I'm gonna kill him. Turn meter against all odds. I'm going to put concussion mines. See, this is why you need a good ship, a good ship, Sith ship. Why? What was the dumbest? Ray, what? No, that's Lando. Lando, what are you doing? You know, Thrawn ship should still be able to, like, win, even if he doesn't have any other ships. Solomon Grundy, happy birthday, man. I hope you had a great birthday. You deserve it. Anyways, yeah, so I screwed up my ship placement. That's on me. I will fix it next time. But on the plus side, he hasn't gone. So it's very possible that Bubba Hotep remains in his grave. Now, this is what I put on with E-tab. Oh. This is what I put. I did fix a few other things. Legit fix this time. I put Jedi Knight Anakin on with Qui-Gon. That was a fix that needed to take place. Anyways, let me show you where I'm at before I take off for the night. Very excited. So I finally got Starkiller. I got him on Wednesday. It's just taking some time to upload him to successfulness. I'm gonna have to put some mods on him. I've got to do a little more research to figure out what I need to do and what I have. I do have these guys, which I will be putting on before the next go round. So tomorrow before I log in, or Tuesday, I guess. Boom. I'm very excited about that. But then as far as my journey guide, I am going after Jabba, ladies and gentlemen. I did get those extra packs, the Skiff Guard, Chrysanthemum, and Boushh Leia. So this is kind of nice because Chrysanthemum, by the time he's geared up, I think was it Skiff Guard or Boushh Leia, one of the two will be farmable, and as long as they're not on like Cantina farms, I should be okay. Sometime in the next week, I will have a 7-star Iden Versio, at which point I will maybe consider getting some stuff to put those things on and make her functional. We'll see. But I'm really excited because once I've got Iden to 7-star, unless Skiff Guard Lando and Leia Boushh are put on light or dark side, like I'll be going after tech. And as I said in I think the last stream, I'm not far off from getting them to be 7-star, right? So like as far as the original simple farming goes, it should be fairly easy, right? I mean, it's just a matter of the drops. Ships, I haven't paid any attention to ships in the last little bit. As you saw a moment ago, I do want to get the Raven's Claw up and functional. It's not far. You know, I just need to spend a little bit of time and energy, not money. Not doing that. That's not entirely true, but you know, also trying not to do that. I did mention I got packs, so that's a thing. But yeah, like I'm in a pretty good place. Like, I've got a lot of the characters that I've wanted, and now that, you know, like over the next year, you know, so first off, hold on. I mean, I'm saying next year, like it's going to be a big thing. But like probably before December ish, probably before the new year, I'll have Jabba, right? I feel like that's a very conservative estimate. right? Then, couple months after that, I'll be able to get the Bad Batch functional, right? Then it's all a matter of like, well, what comes next, right? Who's up next? And it's super frustrating to decide, because Malgus will also be one of those characters that take front row when I unlock him 6 years from now. That's not true. I'm actually not that far from Malgus. I do want the Ewoks as far as like groups that I want to get to be like not just functional but awesome. Ewoks and Jawas. Those are like my guilty pleasure teams, and I love them. Right? I love the Ewoks. I love the Jawas because like so many people don't expect them. But they're just fun teams to use, and they're fun teams to play. I have been doing really well with the Conquest. This is actually the furthest I've gotten in a long time. I will unlock this pack for sure. I doubt that I'll be able to get this far. I really want to because I want these extra shards. But 530 is probably my highest. I did go back and unlock the 10, the lower Conquest pack, because I was looking at some of the stuff that I could get, and I saw how far it was, and I was like, well, now that I'm as far as I am, I'll go back and get it. And but let's see, like Malgus, I've got 220, so that's something. And then Ben, yeah, so Ben's gonna be there for a while, I don't even have I don't have him unlocked. I don't care for him. But I don't know. We'll see where it goes. I'm hoping that they make some changes to Conquest to make it a little, I don't know. These things, these what do you call them? Feats. They're frustrating. Like look at this. I'm 10 away from this. And so that might be the one I get. But like I've been focusing on this one, which was dumb of me. Yeah, I hope it doesn't suck. Ultimately that's the goal. Like I want a game mode that is fun. Like here's the thing. To be completely honest, I would love an endless game mode. Just one where it's like you could take your whole faction in, and then like you can just see how far you can get, right? And like round 1, and then you can't heal outside of the old abilities you have, and then you just go and attack and attack and attack. But maybe you can't use certain characters until like 10 or 20 or round 30 or whatever, right? You can't use a GL till round 30, right? You can't use, I don't know. Yeah, I'm just tired of fizzling out. But like it's something that I want something I can play daily, Like I end up playing other games because they have like an endless playability. I get bored of them, but I've got those games like it's Minesweeper. I want a Minesweeper style level in this game. Just not even for like major rewards or anything, like minor rewards. Money. Whatever. That would be dope. Right? Yeah, you have to work your way up to the Mike Tyson boss, right? Something like that. 20 sectors, and it's just like boom, 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 boom. That would be dope, right? Simple. But I don't know. Anyways, this is where I'm at. Like I'm happy with it. I'm not gonna get my Radis, because I'm gearing up so much of other stuff. I'm not gonna get that Radis to be 7-star anytime soon. But anyways, guys, thank you for joining me. This week we will be doing a analyzing Andor where we're going to be talking with Paul and Nev, and we're going to be looking at this last story arc for Andor, and it's going to be dope. I've loved it. I did hit 9 million. I'm very excited for that. I've loved Andor so far. That is the spoiler-free thought. But I'm very excited. So stay tuned. On Tuesday, we're going to be looking at this last story arc. I got to point out, Nev's going to be a little jealous. 2 X-Wing books. They were $2 a piece. I don't feel bad about that at all. Like, subscribe, share. Stay tuned for more. I'm going to be putting some stuff together. I need to be putting some stuff together, some videos. I haven't put a video together in forever. But this has been Thaddeus from Going Nerdy. Like, subscribe, share, and thank you for joining. But most of all, remember, guys, smile and stay